Imagine stepping outside and being greeted by a backyard that feels like a boutique resort, complete with layered greenery, ambient lighting, and seating zones that invite lingering conversations. Today on Luxury Home Decor, we're revealing the landscaping moves that instantly transform average plots into magazine-worthy sanctuaries. And the first secret might surprise you. It's not a pricey feature wall but a strategic mix of height, texture, and scent that tricks the eye and soothes the soul. Seasonal landscaping trends now lean toward flexible plant palettes that shift effortlessly from spring pastels to autumn jewel tones, saving you from costly annual overhauls. Think ornamental grasses that sway in summer breezes yet blaze copper in October, paired with perennial blooms like salvia and echinacea cycling through stages, keeping your outdoor space captivating all year while respecting both budget and maintenance time. A crucial balance for homeowners craving style without the constant replanting sprint each change of season demands. Stretching your landscaping budget is easier when you map out multi-purpose zones. Repurpose old wooden pallets into raised herb planters, convert leftover stone tiles into a mosaic pathway, and source native saplings from local plant swaps where prices drop dramatically. By channeling DIY creativity and community resources, you not only cut costs but forge stories behind each element, transforming simple materials into statement pieces that echo upscale design without the hefty invoice that usually accompanies high-end backyard makeovers. For compact city lots, vertical landscaping is the ultimate secret weapon. Trellis jasmine, wall-mounted planter pockets, and slimline water features draw the eye upward, manufacturing perceived depth while freeing ground square footage for lounge furniture or a petite fire pit. Combine this with reflective surfaces. Think polished steel sculptures or mirrored fence panels, to bounce natural light around narrow corners, creating an illusion of breadth that makes even the tiniest backyard feel like an airy, welcoming courtyard retreat. Color harmony outdoors mirrors interior decor, yet nature offers broader palettes. Anchor your scheme with a dominant hue, say sage green. Then layer complementary accents like terracotta planters and muted gold lanterns to achieve cohesion without monotony. Echoing tones across cushions, ceramic pots, and flowering shrubs ties separate areas together, guiding the eye smoothly from welcoming front yard beds to the intimate backyard patio, ensuring every vista feels curated yet effortlessly relaxed, unifying multiple microenvironments into one soothing whole. Elevating curb appeal begins at the walkway. Replace standard concrete with staggered stepping stones surrounded by creeping thyme. Introduce low-voltage path lights for twilight drama, and frame the entry with statement planters holding dwarf citrus or sculptural topiary. These elements establish an inviting tone before guests reach the door, signaling the design narrative continued inside. Investing in front yard details not only boosts resale value but sets daily inspiration, greeting you with a mini botanical show each arrival. Choosing patio furniture requires balancing durability and style. Powder-coated aluminum frames resist rust while keeping a sleek silhouette, synthetic wicker adds texture without weathering, and performance fabrics in earthy neutrals harmonize with surrounding foliage. Modular seating configurations let you reimagine layouts for solo sunrise coffees or weekend gatherings, proving that flexibility is the hallmark of luxury living outdoors. Remember to measure clearances for foot traffic, anchoring arrangements around a focal point like a fire bowl or low coffee table. Nothing sets evening ambience faster than layered lighting. Weave solar fairy lights through pergola beams, suspend upcycled mason jar lanterns on shepherd's hooks among flower beds, and position warm LED uplights at the base of statement trees to sculpt nighttime drama. These budget-friendly fixtures draw minimal power, install with ease, and highlight textural contrasts after sunset, turning casual patios into enchanting lounges, perfect for stargazing or al fresco dinners without splurging on professional electrical work. Introducing water into the landscape does not require sprawling ponds. A slender wall fountain or tabletop cascade offers the meditative sound of trickling streams while occupying mere inches of patio real estate. Combine it with river rock mulch and moisture-loving ferns to craft a miniature riparian vignette, inviting birds and beneficial insects, boosting biodiversity along with your stress relief. Strategic placement near seating heightens sensory enjoyment without dominating the design. Edible landscaping blurs the line between cuisine and ornamentation. Border the lawn with blueberry shrubs that double as colorful hedging, edge pathways with fragrant rosemary hedgerows, and trellis scarlet runner beans whose crimson flowers rival ornamental climbers. By weaving produce into decorative beds, you maximize function, shorten grocery lists, and demonstrate sustainability, all while maintaining polished aesthetics worthy of any show garden. Harvesting a salad from design-forward surroundings adds tangible delight to everyday routines. Designing responsibly means embracing your climate instead of fighting it. Choose drought-tolerant succulents for arid zones, rain garden natives for monsoon regions, and cold-hardy evergreens where winters bite. This ecological alignment reduces irrigation bills, prevents plant loss, and ensures the landscape looks thriving and healthy regardless of weather swings. Study local microclimates, sun pockets, wind tunnels, shaded alcoves, then match species accordingly, transforming potential challenges into design opportunities that underscore both beauty and resilience. Define conversation areas with outdoor rugs woven from recycled pet fibers. These pieces resist fading, dry quickly after rain, and introduce pattern beneath foot, anchoring furniture like invisible walls. Choose motifs echoing nearby foliage shapes, palms, fronds, geometrics, so the rugs converse with plantings and pillow fabrics, reinforcing unity. Containing zones underfoot helps sprawling patios feel organized, guiding guests naturally from grill station to lounge nook without signage, illustrating how subtle textiles steer flow as effectively as rigid partitions. Low-maintenance front gardens reject thirsty lawns in favor of gravel gardens dotted with architectural yucca, agave, and hardy sedum that deliver sculptural presence with almost no upkeep. Interplant with bulbs like allium that emerge in spring, providing ephemeral color flashes before retreating beneath stones, keeping surfaces tidy for the rest of the year. A drip irrigation line hidden beneath the gravel delivers precise moisture only where needed, underscoring water-wise luxury. A well-placed pergola extends indoor living rhythms outside, offering dappled shade for midday lounging while framing evening sky views. Opt for sustainably sourced cedar or aluminum wrapped in faux wood finish for longevity. Then string retractable fabric panels you can adjust seasonally for sunlight control. Training climbing jasmine along the rafters ensures fragrance drifts downward on warm nights, turning the structure into a sensory gateway between house and landscape, both practical shelter and poetic focal point. Inject instant vibrancy by painting a single garden wall in a saturated hue like deep teal or terracotta. The bold backdrop makes greenery appear lusher and lets neutral furnishings pop without additional accessories. For renters, apply removable exterior cladding panels or oversized painted canvases to achieve similar drama without violating lease agreements. This color block anchors the patio visually, providing the same impact as an art installation at a fraction of the cost and effort. Designing for the senses elevates a landscape from pretty to immersive. Mix lavender, lemon balm, and mint for touch and sniff delight. Choose ornamental millet whose seed heads rustle pleasantly in breezes, and install textured pavers that feel intriguing under barefoot strolls. Layering auditory, tactile, fragrant, and visual stimuli creates a holistic retreat where relaxation comes naturally, far surpassing purely aesthetic plantings. Balance variety with repetition to avoid chaos, maintaining the garden's therapeutic rhythm throughout its winding pathways. Outdoor entertaining shines when a compact kitchen station is within arm's reach. Mount a weatherproof countertop atop cinder blocks clad in stone veneer. Add a drop-in stainless sink connected to a garden hose adapter, and store utensils in sealed deck boxes beneath. A freestanding pizza oven or portable induction cooktop completes the culinary arsenal without expensive built-ins. By localizing cooking functions, hosts stay social while preparing meals, and guests experience restaurant energy under open skies. While ambience matters, safety lighting underpins functional landscapes. Install recessed LED step lights along stair risers, place motion sensor sconces near side gates, and weave low-glare bollards along driveway edges to prevent trips and wrong turns. Choose warm white temperatures around 2700 K for hospitality rather than stark security vibes, ensuring illumination integrates gracefully and elegantly. Smart timers and dusk-to-dawn sensors automate schedules so you enjoy effortless safety without flipping switches nightly. Inviting wildlife adds dynamic energy. Plant flowering sage, coneflower, and bee balm to lure pollinators. Install a shallow bird bath with textured stones for perches. And let a quiet corner of the yard grow wilder with native grasses that shelter butterfly larvae. Monitoring the microhabitat becomes an engaging educational family pastime. And increased biodiversity helps control pests naturally, reducing reliance on chemical sprays while enriching the landscape's visual, ecological, and emotional layers. If mowing feels like a chore, swap expansive turf for a tapestry lawn composed of creeping thyme, clover, and micro-daisies. These low-growing plants tolerate foot traffic, stay green with minimal watering, and burst into charming blooms during spring, turning the ground plane into a living quilt. The varied textures provide sensory interest, attract pollinators, and keep play areas soft underfoot, proving sustainable choices can also be visually luxurious, resilient, and family-friendly. Privacy need not rely on towering fences. Stagger bamboo planters, lattice panels draped in evergreen vines, and tall ornamental grasses to create layered screening that breathes with the breeze. This organic approach filters light, diffuses noise, and frames views selectively, giving homeowners control over sightlines without feeling boxed in. By alternating solid and semi-transparent elements, you achieve both seclusion and openness, striking the perfect balance between sanctuary and connection to the surrounding neighborhood. transform neglected front porches into sociable extensions of the garden by adding a compact bistro set, weather-resistant throw pillows, and hanging planters filled with trailing dichandra. Soft ambient lanterns encourage evening chats with neighbors, reviving traditional street culture, while a striped outdoor rug delineates the seating zone from the entrance path. This small gesture turns curbside landings into welcoming lounges, spreading hospitality beyond private backyard walls and fostering community spirit. Struggling with puddles. Convert low spots into rain gardens lined with deep-rooted plants like swamp milkweed, iris, and switchgrass that absorb excess runoff while offering seasonal color. Layer coarse gravel beneath planting soil to improve infiltration, and edge the basin with river rocks for aesthetic polish. This functional feature manages storm water, protects foundations, and doubles as a lush focal point that changes appearance throughout the year, demonstrating eco-chic problem-solving in action. When selecting decking, weigh cost, longevity, and tactile comfort. Sustainably harvested hardwoods like oak bring rich chocolate tones and lifespans exceeding 30 years but demand periodic oiling, whereas composite planks recycle plastic waste into low-maintenance boards that resist splintering and fading. 4. Barefoot bliss. Integrate a strip of porcelain tile near the house door to act as a mud-free transition. Combining materials elevates aesthetics and functionality, turning the deck into a dynamic outdoor room. Fire features extend patio season well into crisp evenings. A portable bioethanol fireplace produces clean flames without smoke, while a sunken fire pit ringed in gravel invites marshmallow toasting and story swapping. Position seating at least 3 feet away for safety, and incorporate built-in log storage niches that double as side tables. The dancing light contrasts beautifully with surrounding foliage, adding primal warmth that unites guests even when temperatures dip, embodying hospitality through elemental allure. A vertical herb garden harnesses unused wall space. Mount staggered cedar boxes or repurpose a shoe organizer filled with landscape fabric pockets. Then plant basil, parsley, and cilantro where kitchen proximity guarantees fresh garnishes. Integrated drip tubing simplifies watering, and seasonal rotations allow cooler weather crops like arugula or chives. This living pantry saves counter space, perfumes the patio, and visually softens hard surfaces, proving functionality and artistry can grow in mere inches of depth. Layering light should include a playful element. Install color-changing LED strips beneath bench edges or under step treads, programmed to shift hues gently during evening gatherings. Subtle chromatic transitions energize parties while remaining tasteful and refined, and remote controls let hosts adapt mood instantly. Warm ambers for intimate dinners, cool blues for summer cocktail nights. Because fixtures remain hidden, the effect feels magical, elevating expectation without overshadowing natural moonlight or starlit skies. Smart irrigation systems employ soil moisture sensors and predictive weather algorithms to deliver water precisely where and when needed, cutting consumption by up to 30%. Connect the controller to your phone for real-time adjustments during vacation or unexpected heat waves, protecting new plantings from stress. The upfront investment quickly returns in utility savings and noticeably healthier vegetation, demonstrating how forward-thinking technology dovetails with sustainable luxury, keeping landscapes verdant without guilt. Containers offer mobility and drama. Cluster tall citrus tubs with dwarf olive trees on rolling casters so you can chase sun angles throughout the seasons. Vary pot diameters and heights to create a skyline effect. And repeat a unifying material like weathered terracotta for cohesion. Grouping vessels near seating pulses fragrance and edible harvests within reach, while the option to rearrange compositions keeps the patio feeling fresh, mirroring the excitement of indoor seasonal decor swaps. A thoughtful soundscape completes backyard luxury. Integrate hidden Bluetooth rock speakers among shrubs to stream gentle jazz during brunch, or mount a wind chime tuned to pentatonic notes that never clash. Position sonic sources strategically to avoid echoing off hard walls, and keep volume levels subtle so conversation remains clear. This curated background sets emotional tone, masking distant traffic while supporting relaxation, proving that design mediates not only what you see but what you hear. Color psychology outdoors can influence mood as strongly as indoors. Warm corals and sun-washed terracotta boost sociability on dining terraces, while cool sages promote calm in meditation corners. Introduce bold hues sparingly on accessories you can swap seasonally. Planter stripes, seat cushions, or outdoor art panels, allowing easy transitions without repainting structures each year. By aligning chromatic choices with intended activities, you orchestrate emotional responses, ensuring every zone supports its purpose through subconscious cues. Upcycling brings storytelling charm. Transform a vintage clawfoot bathtub into a whimsical pond for water lilies, or convert discarded wine barrels into half-moon planters flanking the front steps. Salvaged railway sleepers become rustic bench bases when topped with reclaimed hardwood planks, celebrating material history while reducing landfill waste. Such pieces ignite conversation and embody sustainable principles, proving luxury resides not only in newness but in creative reimagination of existing resources. Designing with children in mind means blending play zones seamlessly into adult aesthetics. Sink a trampoline flush with lawn level and surround it with boxwood hedges that conceal safety nets, or build a treehouse painted a complementary hue to patio cushions. Use permeable soft surfaces like shredded bark beneath swings to guard against falls, and choose plant species free from toxic berries or thorns. Thus, family fun coexists gracefully with grown-up style. Evening fragrance completes outdoor theater. Plant night-blooming jasmine near seating so its perfume peaks during post-dinner chats. Add moonflower vines whose luminous blossoms reflect subtle lighting. And tuck pots of citronella geranium around chair legs to repel mosquitoes naturally. This strategic sensory layering elevates comfort and romance simultaneously, turning ordinary nights into resort-grade experiences without chemicals or excessive gadgetry, clearly illustrating the quiet yet profound power of thoughtful botanical planning. Curated outdoor art personalizes space. Commission a weather-resistant metal sculpture that echoes architectural lines of the house, or display ceramic wall tiles hand-painted by local artisans along a retaining wall. Art pieces draw attention where plantings may be sparse in winter, maintaining visual interest year-round. Illuminate sculptures with discrete uplights and allow vegetation to frame rather than obscure them, melding culture and nature into a harmonious gallery beneath open skies.